I got you.
Hey, right, cool. So yeah, I'm back this week in Glasgow to meet the majority of what is a new squad. So meeting the guys for the first time tonight. So it's exciting to see some new faces in the squad in the dressing room. All young players for the most part. Good young players, very coachable. Apparently I've not seen them playing yet. Looking forward to seeing them playing on Saturday against Berwick Rangers. Obviously going to be a very tough game for us, but it's one that we're looking forward to this season. Very competitive league this year, the Lone League. We're a good young squad. We're excited to see what we can do. Obviously the big news this week is the launch of the Wee Funder campaign. We launched that last week. It's been excellent to see the uptake. Been over 300 folk invested in the club from all over the world, mostly the United States. And it's excellent to see. You know, when I set up the Wee Funder campaign, the idea was not only to bring in money to the club, but also to create a community around the club. And it's something that's been vindicated because some of the feedback that we've had so far has been absolutely outstanding, and it's very humbling. And again, it just shows you the power of football and what you can do if you're open, you're transparent, and you try and involve fans in the decision making and the running of the club. So, there you go.
Who's that?
Need to bleep that out. Unfortunately, I guess we lost quite a lot of players at the end of the season last season. In a way, that's almost like a backhanded compliment, I feel like, because maybe we became a little bit a victim of our own success in terms of bringing in young players and getting up to a level where other players, wanted to come and take them away, which is a challenge. But it's at this level and where we are at the moment, it's something we have to live with. So we're excited to have a group of young guys coming in. It'll be a big challenge for them as well. Some of these guys never played Lowland League football before, so it'll be a test for them. I'm sure it's a test that they'll enjoy and they'll relish, and under the stewardship and guidance of Ricky Waddle, I'm sure they're in really good hands. Also a special mention maybe to Ross Patterson coming in as assistant coach along with Dorian. Dorian obviously has Lowland League experience with Edinburgh University. He was a long-term serving manager and coach at the university, so we're delighted to have him involved as well. And I know that Ricky knows Ross from back in the day at St Mirren, so Ross is a great addition to the club as well. So we're excited for the future of the club, both on and off the park.
Feeling is that I'm happy with the victory, but we've got a long way to go. That's if I want to sum it up in kind of one sentence, that's what it would be. I think the shape was good, but it could be so much better. I think the defensive side of things in the forward area could have been so much better, but I think the defensive side of things, defending the box, we worked quite hard on that in pre-season. I thought that was excellent, that thing.
How's my touch?
I got you.
Hey, right, cool. So yeah, I'm back this week in Glasgow to meet the majority of what is a new squad. So meeting the guys for the first time tonight, so it's exciting to see some new faces in the squad and the dressing room. All young players for the most part, good young players, very coachable. Apparently I've not seen them playing yet, looking forward to seeing them playing on Saturday against Berwick Rangers. Obviously going to be a very tough game for us, but it's one that we're looking forward to this season. We're a good young squad, we're excited to see what we can do. Obviously the big news this week is the launch of the Wee Thunder camp. Unfortunately, I guess we lost quite a lot of players at the end of the season last season. In a way, that's almost it's almost like a backhanded compliment, I feel like, because maybe we became a little bit a victim of our own success in terms of bringing in young players and getting up to a level where other players, wanted to come and take them away, which is a challenge. But it's at this level and where we are at the moment, it's something we have to live with. So we're excited to have a group of young guys coming in. It'll be a big challenge for them as well. Some of these guys never played Lowland League football before, so it'll be a test for them. I'm sure it's a test that they'll enjoy and they'll relish, and under the stewardship and guidance of Ricky Waddle, I'm sure they're in really good hands. Also a special mention maybe to Ross Patterson coming in as assistant coach along with Dorian.
Feeling is that I'm happy with the victory, but we've got a long way to go. That's if I want to sum it up in kind of one sentence, that's what it would be. I think the shape was good, but it could be so much better. I think the defensive side of things in the forward area could have been so much better, but I think the defensive side of things, defending the box, we worked quite hard on that in pre-season. I thought that was excellent. That final defensive third defending was good, so I was happy with that side of things. But from a coaching perspective, we've got a fair bit to go. Telling you that game's there for you tonight if you want it. A determination, a togetherness, you win a game. Alright? Yes.
Let's go! Let's go, big chap. What's your kids? Come on. Fucking
I'm here at Airdrie. This is where Celtic B play their games. I'm here tonight with my two daughters, Josephine and Eloise. We're over from Paris for a few days to catch a couple of the games. So, but it's a really big test for the guys because Celtic, a young team like us, similar to us, and we're in the league this season as well with Hearts. Rangers B pulled out this year, but Celtic certainly so far looking very good. Also, I'd just like to say a huge thank you to all of the owners that have invested in the club so far. We have over 330 investors on the Wee Thunder platform. Raised just over $80,000, so that's a fantastic start. All things considered, it's only been a couple of weeks, and it's a great opportunity for you guys as well to see the club playing against teams like Celtic. Celtic Football Club, one of the biggest clubs in the world, I guess. They won a Champions League before it was called the Champions League, a European Cup in 1967. Had some fantastic players through the years. Celtic, they'll be playing again this season in the Champions League. For us, Caledonian Braves, Scotland's youngest senior club, formed in 2019, to be playing against Celtic, the famous green and white hoops, is something that's very special. But we're starting to come into the game a wee bit, and hopefully we can get the equaliser and hopefully push on for another 3 points. But certainly it's a great experience. It's good to share it with my daughters tonight.
Hello and welcome to live coverage of today's game between the Caledonian Braves and Cumbernauld United here at Alliance Park. You can see the away team making their way out to the park here. Cumbernauld United in their blue kits there waiting for the Braves to come out, and there's the team on their way out. Thank you for tuning in for commentary today of this game. It's good to be back home. I'm your commentator Callum Rattray, here on my lonesome self today to commentate on this cup tie here, the 4th round of the Challenge Cup. The Braves make their way out in the change kit. Expect them kicking off from left to right as per usual here. We're going through the Caledonian Braves team today. As you can see them out in the park. In goal, it's Bernie White. Once again, it's an unchanged back four, as we'll make that picture a bit bigger so you can see it. Back line of Jack Brown, Daniel Martins, Jack McDowell and Robbie Stewart. In midfield, we're once again skipped by John Guthrie, and of course next to him is Christian Getka. On the wings we have Cammy Bredner and Matty Collins to return to starting lineup, as does Cian Spears at number 10, and leading the line once more is Ross McNeil, of course. You can see the rain falling down hard here at Alliance Park. We did think we might be getting a reprieve from the rain at one point. The rainfall didn't stop before the game, but certainly should be a slick surface here at Alliance Park for this one. And the Braves are going to be the ones to kick off here. Two changes to the lineup as I mentioned before, and you'd expect to see us shaping up in a 4-2-3-1 shape, with Matty Collins coming in on the left wing after a couple of games out of the team. Been a great season from Matty, of course, and just a little move out from us recently, and an unused substitute in the last couple of games, but player of the month last month as the game gets underway. John Guthrie looking for Robbie Stewart out on the left, but that ball's alright and out of play. So this is a 4th round tie, as I've mentioned before. 3 good wins for us in the previous rounds. There's been certainly goals and entertainment in those games as well. As Cumbernauld come down the left-hand side here, tried to send a cross in. That one's away. Now behind Bernie White's goal. So Braves start playing up from the back here. Jack Brown in possession of the ball in the right back position. Ross McNeil drops deep to get a touch, linking it up. That's Christian Getka seeing the Braves playing out from the back here. Daniel Martins gets a touch here, assessing the options in front of him there. Plays the shot to Jack Brown. Possession here, Jack McDowell with the ball here. Once again, an unchanged back line for the Braves. We really are seeing that continuity in the lineup now that Ricky was looking for at the start of the season after a bit of chopping and changing at times. I think it's safe to say that it's about a settled back four and unit with Bernie White in goal as well, of course. As Cammy Bredner cuts inside from the right here, pings it in towards Cian Spears, but sent right back up the park to Daniel Martins. He knocks it up long in the direction of Ross McNeil. Can't quite get a touch onto it, and it's touched back to the opposition goalkeeper here. And he pings it out. A bit of a difficult ball for the defender there, but controls it in well. Ball in the midfield there. Christian Getka trying to intercept. Overturns it. Out straight through to Bernie White in the Braves goal. An early touch for our keeper there. Of course, saved the penalty last time we were here, impressively, from like 2-2 draw against Trinent, but unfortunately the Braves have conceded penalties in the last 4 games now, I believe, so Trent will be looking to put to rest here. So it was a bit of a contentious call last week at Albion, if you've caught it in our highlight package on YouTube. Certainly know the gaffer wasn't too happy about that decision. Handball on John Guthrie on the day, rattled into him from close range in all fairness, and looked up a bit of shoulder, a bit of the arm perhaps, a bit unfair, but ultimately it was something that affected the game. That late goal coming afterwards as well last weekend. I think the Braves were slightly unfortunate in that one. Not too much between the teams on the day, but we create probably the better of the chances, you'd say, and felt disappointed not to come away with the 3 points. Chance in the cup today, of course, to change our attentions, and it's competition we did well in last season as well. So Robbie Stewart moves up the left. Miscommunication there between the two players coming into the team, Cian Spears and Matty Collins, and it runs out of play. If you didn't follow our run in this cup last season, it was a good one at that, because this is a competition that runs right through the course of the season. One of our last few games of the season was the semi-final, up against the champions last year, the Spartans, who won the cup and the league, of course. John Guthrie sent it out to Cammy Bredner, and sloppy touch there from Cammy, not happy with that one. But there was certainly a heartbreak on the day for us there. 3-2 loss against the Spartans, who are a great team, of course, and we matched them every way there. A late goal and a back and forth tie, and hopefully we can go one step further than that this year and get to the final, but a long way to go until then. It's going to be a free kick for the Braves there. Daniel Martins calls to Jack Brown. Braves have to keep the ball here in these early exchanges. This ball's knocked into Christian Getka in midfield. Skips past his man there and he's brought down. Another player in a fine run of form in the Braves midfield. I'm sure that Greek international call-up won't be far off as well. As Cammy Brennan lets take his man on the outside, and he's done well there. He knocks across into the box, deflects off, and he keeps following it. He's kept it alive. Cammy Brennan gets a shot off, the keeper saves it, comes out, the shot comes in, and somehow the Braves don't have the lead here. Once again, really positive play from Cammy down that right-hand side. You know, he loves to chop in onto that left foot. Tested the keeper there, and he stood up to it well, and see if Body's in the middle on that rebound. Little signal, first corner of the game for the Braves here. Cammy's along to take it himself. Sent in towards Daniel Martins at the back there. Gets his head onto it, deflects on out of play, and corner number 2 of the game in quick succession to come. Just to see Cumbernauld keeping 2 men up here in this situation if they do want to break here. Of course, they'll have to defend this one coming in here. An in-swinging ball from Cammy Bredner. Sent into dangerous area, and it's turned in. Daniel Martins getting the final touch there for his first Caledonian Braves goal. He's getting big hugs in there. He'll be delighted to get that one. And it's an early lead for the Cali Braves. Great to see Daniel there. And he was close from that first. He's notched up quite a few assists. Getting a goal for himself now, but the Braves are going to have to defend. The shot does come off and wide of the mark. Braves playing out from the back here, a bit of time for Jack Brown in possession. Cian Spears drops deep to pick it up, and Cammy Bredner goes for an ambitious ball to Ross McNeil there. You can see what he's trying. Defender controls it in well. Back to his keeper now. Daniel Martins pops it in towards Cian Spears. Intercepted there, in a bit of space for the Cumbernauld man. He slips it in behind. Striker gets to it first, gets a touch onto it. He saw Bernie White charging out of his goal there, and Once again, it is another shot for Cumbernauld there. We've had a couple chances early on here. Good Spears now, turning, finding Jack Brown, giving the option on the overlap. Braves moving out to the left-hand side now. Good passing play here, and the cross is sent into Cameron Brennan at the back, touch across the face of goal, and no one's there for the Caledonian Braves. Could have been a tap-in if someone gambled at the back post there, but once again, positive play, and Cameron Brennan proving to be so dangerous down that right-hand side. Braves win the ball back though, and they'll come once again. That one runs out of play there. Cumbernauld goal kick to come. Long ball sent up now towards Jack McDowell, gets his head onto it. Ball's picked up in midfield, sent out to the right hand side for Cumbernauld. Knocked up long, Jack McDowell of course gets his head to it. So we're used to seeing Jack McDowell winning his headers of course. Different assignment for him today, tough one. Albion last week up against probably one of the few players that were matching for height in our division. Striker for Albion Prince, but I think Jack McDowell beat him in just about every aerial battle they had, so used to seeing that from Jack McDowell, but today it's the man in possession there, Daniel Martins, who opened the scoring for us, and he's in possession of the ball here. It's a big switch across to Robbie Stewart. 17-year-old controls it in well and rolls it back. Danny Martins can't quite find Cameron Brennan on the right there. Out and deflects out, and Cumbernauld United will have their first corner of the game as they do look to get their bounce back here. See all the players lining up at the back post here for Cumbernauld, and there'll be an outswinging ball to come. It's sent deep, the header is won across the face of goal and onto the roof of the net. Chance there for Cumbernauld there and flashed across the face of goal. Cumbernauld United coming into this game themselves, sitting in 17th position in the Western Scotland Premier Division. Switched across now. Matty Collins getting the touch. Cross goes in, deflects on up and out. Cut inside now, Danny Martins trying to intercept there, but the Cumbernauld man can get away from here. The edge of the box, a shot comes off over the bar. Cumbernauld having quite a few shots in this opening 15 minutes here, but Bernie White's goal is yet to be tested. So there might be a team in a division lower than us, Cumbernauld. So it's a cup with a lot of teams in this one, Challenge Cup, but the Western Scotland League does have a lot of talented teams in it. Auchinleck Talbot and Darvel, for example. If you want to see a cup upset, just look at Darvel last season, of course, and Pollock in that league as well, a team that got three of our talented players from last season as well. Luke Main, Scott Forrester and Ross Lindsay all moving from the Braves to Pollock last year, who sit in one of the strong positions in that league. So there's definitely quality in that division. Cumbernauld are coming at us once again down the right hand side now. Not able to get that one in there. Out of play. Ball moving around the midfield here. Keane Spears looking to hold it up for his teammates. Bit of a heavy touch there, Keane gets onto it. It could be a chance for the Braves to break here quickly. Cammy Brenner out to Ross McNeil, has peeled off into the left hand side here. He's got support in the middle. And then get it in there, decides to roll it back to Robbie Stewart. Christian Getka controls now. Danny Martin's touch to the back now. Gives it to Jack Brown. Cameron Brennan looks to knock it past his man there. And ends up giving away a free kick, and the referee's going to have it. Talking to here, don't think there was too much in that one there from Cammy. Trying to control the ball, knocks his man. Just to talk to on this occasion. Game get back underway. Opposition captain here, Danny Boyle, to take the free kick. No, not that Danny Boyle, as he slips over there, and Robbie Stewart gets a touch. Ross McNeil looking to chase down there. Jack Waddell skips past his man well. Gives it back to Bernie White. It's Daniel Martins. Running behind here from Keane Spears, touched on back to the keeper. Can't quite get onto that, we can see the idea. Once again there from Keane Spears, Bright running up there. Definitely a chance for him to impress once again, which he's done on occasions this season, and it's one of our later players to join in the squad over the last month or two. Ball's knocked up long into the channel. Good chest control down from the opposition player here, and Cumbernauld keep moving the ball. Robbie Stewart, good interception there, knocks it out of play. Cumbernauld to have a throw to come. Slack pass there though. Cammy Brenner gets onto it, gives it to Ross McNeil. Touches away, shoots from distance. And that's an ambitious effort from Ross there. A little look of annoyance, I think, coming from Christian Geck to his left, who'd made quite a run up there, but Ross McNeil fancied it there, and you can see what he was trying. He might need 2 or 3 goals stacked on top of each other though to make that one there. Long kick sound on up long. Plenty of noise here at Alliance Park once again, as I'm sure you can hear. Coming to our right hand side to Cali Casuals in full voice. Cameron Brennan chasing down that long ball here, innit? Does drop down to Keane Spears on the right. He's going to deliver the cross to a dangerous area. It's defended well. Coming all the way, able to get out here now. Coming up the right hand side. Jack Waddell, good awareness there, stepping out, intercepting. We'll look to advance on the attack now. John Guthrie with it. Just wants his team to keep a hold of the ball here. John Guthrie looking to pop the ball through there. Sloppy pass, and Cumbernauld do look like they have a decent shape when they're setting in. Just the one man up top for them here today. So both teams matching up with a 4-2-3-1 shape. Strap McDowell adds another header win to that tally, and Ross McNeil can poke it off to Cian Spears now. Good challenging there from the Cumbernauld man, and the ball's knocked up long now. McDowell looks it up, Christian Getka looks to sort his feet out, takes a safe option, and it's a touch with Bernie White at the back. As mentioned, a good penalty save for Bernie in the week, continuing his fine form he's had this season. One of the number of saves he's made, and he's certainly made for some good content as well on our Instagram. His clips for Bernie seem to go down very well with the Braves fans. As Ross McNeil flicks the ball on. And that one's cleared out of play, and those clips forming well. As we mentioned, Christian Getka possibly getting his Greek call up, maybe. Maybe the US men's national team will be taking a look at Bernie. I do believe Matt Turner's lost his place to Nottingham Forest in recent weeks, so the position could be opening up. But he's not been tested yet today. Braves come up the right hand side. Cammy Bredner a low cross in. Hacked up and clear, and Daniel Martins sends it back. John Guthrie, nice spin there from the captain, out to the edge of the box. Looks for Ross McNeil in the middle. See the idea in there once again, but well intercepted. That one's out for Braves throw in. Keeper attempted to keep it in there, coming out far out of his goal, but no new balls required. Come in from Robbie Stewart here. Into Cian Spears here. Back to Stewart. Knocked on out of play. Guthrie. Oh, Robbie Stewart looking to take his man on. Nice dummy there for the referee, and John Guthrie sends it into Cam Brenner at the back. Does get his header off. The flag will be up for offside on this near touchline there, but once again, dangerous play there. Cammy's certainly a winger, fitting that modern winger sort of role when he's playing on that right hand side. Just not too happy with that decision there from the lino. Having a quick word over there, but showing us danger once again. And he really is finding a home on that right wing at this moment in time. Just a few games out of the team for Cammy. In recent weeks, but he's been back in the last 3 or 4 games. The ball's touching back to Bernie White. He's going to hack that one clear. Up onto the stand here. Thankfully, the Alliance Park stand does stay intact. So that was a bit more of an NFL kick there coming from the American keeper. Popped up now. Cumbernauld on the attack, and cross comes into the near post. Shout from Bernie, comes out and claims it. Authoritative goalkeeping there, and he gets it going quickly by rolling it short to John Guthrie. Cian Spears in midfield, a little bit slack in there. Christian Getka though does find the ball out to Matty Collins on the left hand side. He's got a bit of space now. Matty Collins looks to cut onto that right foot. He's held it up well, gives it back to Cian Spears. Getka to Guthrie, back to Spears. Movement of the ball here, and Cammy Brenner's got it now. Digs the right foot across out the near post. Guthrie had made the run. Couldn't quite find him there. I think Cammy definitely more comfortable on his left, as we well know, but once again, good movement and interplay in there from the Cali Braves. Definitely a slick surface here, suiting good football today. In all fairness, both teams have been looking to work that ball in this game so far. So it's been a rainy day here at Lions Park. Braves win the ball back in midfield. Matty Collins almost getting slipped in there. Good idea from Keane Spears. He's already been linking things up in this game thus far. Ball sent over the top, flicked to the side. Jack McDowell's almost caught his man there. There's appeals from the opposition. The ball would run through to the goal of Bernie White there though. Referee's not interested. Almost dangerous moment there for Jack McDowell. Deals with well in the end though, and the Braves will come up again. Cammy Bredner into Jack Brownies. In an advanced position here, he digs across out to a decent area, drops the edge for Cammy Bredner. Doesn't quite fall though, and the opposition come out once again. In space midfield, Jack McDowell comes out to touch. No one's out of play. Back underway and on this near side now. Jack Brown flicks it up. Guthrie. Matty Collins now. To get away from his man, Robbie Stewart was caught. Off the ball there. That's going to be a yellow card there after that attempted trip. That'll be a free kick in a dangerous area here for the Braves. Now we've seen a few free kicks going this season already. Matty Collins himself, if he's going to take it, right-footed option. Cammy Brenner scored a certainly goal of the season contender against Caledonian United, I believe, earlier in the year. If you're not called that one, it's definitely worth checking out. Might be a bit far out from shooting chance here for Matty, but I think he's got every right to take it on if he wants to. And will be Matty Collins to take it. He's lined up here. 3 men rule for the opposition. As I say, suited the right foot to take it here, and the extra man comes into that ball here, and that's Matty Collins to take the strike here. Collins sets up, strikes it, catches it well. The goalkeeper gets across his line well, quickly to make a good save, but it's sent back into the middle, header comes off, and it's close to a second there. Great opportunity for the Braves to extend their lead. Not quite to come there, but once again, that second goal could come. Big difference in this one in the first half, and that's been the Braves putting some good pressure on here. Cumbernauld now get the ball on the left-hand side. Could be a crossing situation to come here. Throw to come here in an advanced position for Cumbernauld. They've got a long throw take. You'd expect this one to go barrelling into the box, but they'll be taking it short here. Quick 1-2. Combination of Guthrie and Bredner stops across, but it does come into middle now. Stewart deals with the situation well. Matty Collins knocks it into his man from close range, and that one's a handball there. To reprieve the pressure there for the Cali Braves. Stewart looking to intercept here, tight to his man there, he's not been able to win it, and a bit of space is open in that channel now. Low cross into the box, Jack McDowell, cooler controls, finds pass out, and eventually gets the ball clear up towards Ross McNeil. New period of possession here for Cumbernauld. Braves players are hassling well in defence though. No one's going to run out there. Daniel Martins ushering his man out of play, and goal kick to come. As I alluded to earlier on though, it's been great to see those relationships growing at the back. Certainly lost count of how many games this back four's played consecutively. Since I believe they had a run where they played about 6 or 7 earlier in the year, this group, and then a bit of change once again. Got this lineup back together after the Scottish Cup disappointment against Fraserburgh, when it was a different look, and this four have really held down that defence in recent times. Probably unfortunate not to have more clean sheets on the tally. I think you saw full benefit of that defence, so, you know, in games like Gretna away, well fought 1-0 victory. Difficult conditions against a team that have been struggling, of course, but starting to pick up some decent results. Gretna now. And it was a tough game for us there at Raydale Park, but our Braves defence stood strong, and it was a 1-0 win for us a few weeks ago. Matty Collins gets a touch now and tries to fire the ball into Keane Spears. Ball down the Braves right hand side. Daniel Martins gets to it first. I think he's happy to deal with that one, put it out safely for a throw-in. Throw-in popped inside now. Attempts a cross. Almost falls down at the edge of the box for Keane Spears. Can't quite control it in there. He's been caught there, holding his leg as the cross comes in. McDowell's there to it. Robbie Stewart flicks it on. Cross. Flicked on by an opposition man. Jack McDowell gets it clear. Ross McNeil will chase this one. The keeper almost makes a meal of that one. I'm not sure what he was really thinking there. Ross McNeil quick on the mark there. Daniel Martins comes across there, he's caught his man at the edge of the box. A bit clumsy from the big man there. Just quick across to see the action, and there'll be a yellow card for Daniel as well. Makes this game a bit more difficult for him. It's going to be a free kick in a dangerous position for our opposition now. Right at the edge of the box here. As I say, the ball has been moving in behind quickly on the slick surface. As I mentioned, it's been a rainy afternoon here in Scotland. Many of our international supporters tuning in. Early morning in the States, of course. For a bit of nice weather wherever anyone's tuning in from. The rain is on hold now though. A slick surface here at Alliance Park, as we say, and this free kick's going to come now. Left-footed effort, it's up and over the wall, and over the goal of Bernie White as well. Bit wasteful there from the opposition. Bernie White's goal remains once again mostly untested. Knocked over the top there, not quite kept in play. Top out of play. I've been seeing Braves in possession in the last few moments of this game. Getting a touch of the ball here after a strong start to the game, you'd say. Knocking the ball around nicely. Good to see the boys keep hold of possession, moving their opposition around, and also got that first goal. Not quite put the pressure on since though. A few chances to score a second. Which definitely make a big difference in this one. Of course, if you want to see a dramatic turnaround, all you have to do is look back at one of our previous rounds in this cup. Our last round, in fact. Game against Girvan here. It's definitely an entertaining one. I beg your pardon, that was the second round. Against Girvan, a team that we, perhaps similar to this game, went into feel like we should be slight favourites for it, given the divisional splits between team, but Girvan did go into well-earned 2-0 leads. Made things difficult for us on the day as Jack Brown gets across into the box. Straight into hands of the keeper, went 2-0 down on the day and roared back, took that one to extra time to win 3-2. Other than the 5 goals entertainment on the day, and one of my main takeaways was it was absolutely freezing here at Alliance Park on that day, and the extra half an hour wasn't too appreciated on that afternoon, I must say. But see, the Braves were looking to get through this one without needing that extra half hour today, and that win against Girvan set up our last round victory against East Stirlingshire, divisional rival of ours. It was a good 1-0 win on the day. Matty Collins getting the goal. And he's really enjoyed this competition this year. Plenty of goals for our left wing, I believe 5 and 3, and a number of assists too. It's a really performance in this cup in the first round up against St Cuthbert Wanderers that sparked a season, if you like, from Matty there as he, the personal commentator, gives the ball away there. John Guthrie to intercept. Hat-trick on the day, his first of his career. Matty, and he had held his team down, placing the team down ever since. A couple of games out the side, but Rookie giving him a chance to impress on that left flank. Once again, if you've not seen too much, Matty Collins plays another pacey electric winger, right-footed, plays on the left, loves to cut inside and cause havoc whenever possible. Robbie Stewart gives the ball to Matty there, closely marked in there, and the ball's turned over and a bit of space here. Cumbernauld man holds it up well. He's going to re-receive it on the left-hand side. Daniel Martins gets to it first. Deals with it well on this occasion, out for a throw-in. It's for it to come in here. Advanced position. Quick give and go, and across the set up high into the box. Well watched though by Bernie. Claims that one in. Of course, his frame and size in there, Bernie can be very dominant of that in that box, and certainly that's something that helped him win that #1 shirt last season. Had good competition last year in the name of Chris Henry. He was our #1 keeper. Bernie came in February, won that shirt over, and he's not looked back since. He might have to deal with some pressure here though, as Cumbernauld come up the right hand side. Daniel Martins gets his head onto it. Just we get a big gust of wind, followed by some autumnal leaves here at Alliance Park. See the floodlights on here. Bit of a sad sight in my opinion. Short days rolling in here now, of course. Chapman Dow gets a touch, sends it up. We'll enjoy the daylight whilst we can in this first half. That's definitely something you get used to of the joys of lower league Scottish football. These cold evenings rolling in soon, but when the Braves are winning, it's certainly a lot easier, as we are here, thanks to Daniel Martin's goal. After just 7 minutes. And the Braves lead his first for the Cali Braves, as I say, and ever present in the team this year. Cammy Bredner gets a touch on that to send it out. Enough for it to come on this left-hand side now. Bredner gets the final touch, enough for it to come here as we approach 40 minutes on the clock here in this first half. What's been I think it's a fairly productive first half for the Cali Braves. Not gotten to, I wouldn't say they've gotten to top gear just yet, but do have the lead, of course, and that's what you need in cup football. Cammy Bredner knocks it over the top now, and Ross McNeil can get on the ball here. Bit of space opening up. He holds it up. Just waiting for support in the middle. Gets Jack Brown now. Gives it to Cammy Bredner, spins into the box now. Right foot shot comes off, well saved by the keeper. Carries it away, but Matty Collins will keep it alive on the far side. Good chance for Cammy Bredner there once again. Testing the keeper, who stands up to it well. Cammy's just saying naturally left-footed player. Left to strike his right foot there, and he did catch it well. Daniel Martins comes up the ball and does give it back to Cammy. Sends across into a dangerous area there. Bounces through to the opposition goalkeeper comfortably. Cumbernauld playing out from the back once again. Ross McNeil up there with some good running once again though. You know, get that from him every week. Our club captain. As Cumbernauld advance down the right. Cross comes straight through, no one's in there though. Come to one for Bernie White and he rolls it out to John Guthrie quickly. John advancing, gives it to Matty in the midfield now. Over the halfway line. Tries to pop it in there, but Spears came back from an offside position, I believe. Flag was raised for offside. Apologies if any police sirens picked up there, that is just the Cali casuals there as the shot comes off. No arrests being warranted at Alliance Park. Braves continue to move the ball out from the back here. As mentioned, it's not always been a big part of the game, playing out from the back this year for the Braves. There certainly are technical players in this team. So, a bit of a sloppy pass there from Jack Brown. Cumbernauld could have a chance to get another shot off here. Christian Gekka's got across well, and John Guthrie helps out his central midfield partner there, wins it back for the Braves, and win possession of the ball back. Robbie Stewart pops it inside to John Guthrie. Redden now. He's sent him behind now, looking for Cammy Bredner. Flag will be raised for offside once again though. A bit early there from Cammy Bredner. Braves passing the ball around well though. As I mentioned, it's not always been the biggest part of our game, playing out from the back, passing football, but it doesn't mean it's not entertaining because we've seen some great football on display in recent weeks. I think you look at the two back-to-back home games against two of the top teams and possibly two favourites for the league, you could say, Trinent and East Kilbride, and I'm so desperate and unlucky just to come away with 1 point from those two games. Some of the transitional football played from the Braves was very exciting at times, pacing the attack and movement through, of course. Jack Brown now into Christian Gekka. Cameron Bredner into Christian Gekka. That one's going to run out of play for a Braves throw. Jack Brown to take it, of course. Pops in, Daniel Martin stays tight to his man. goal scorer puts it out of play. Just didn't get looking to put the press on there. Ball's popped in, it evades everyone. Robbie Stewart's tight onto his man, wins it back well. John Guthrie obviously pulled there. So Braves dangerous in the counter-attacking areas there, and opposition man was happy to take a tactical foul there, you'd have to say, and that's going to be second booking for a Cumbernauld man. Shouldn't be too long left to go until the half-time whistle. Couldn't count all too many stoppages in this first half, and referee looks at his whistle, his watch, sorry, puts his whistle to his mouth, blows it for half-time here, and the Caledonian Braves will go in with a 1-goal lead here. Thanks to Daniel Martin's goal after just 7 minutes. There's been chances at both ends for a second. And we're back in 15 minutes of coverage. If you want to stick around, you can check out episode 1 of Behind Being Brave, our behind the scenes documentary. Otherwise, rejoin us in 15 minutes for coverage of the second half.
I got you.
Hey, right, cool. So yeah, I'm back this week in Glasgow to meet the majority of what is a new squad. So I'm meeting the guys for the first time tonight. So it's exciting to see some new faces in the squad in the dressing room. All young players for the most part. Good young players, very coachable. Apparently I've not seen them playing yet. Looking forward to seeing them playing on Saturday against Berwick Rangers. Obviously going to be a very tough game for us, but it's one that we're looking forward to this season. Very competitive league this year, the Lone League. We're a good young squad. We're excited to see what we can do. Obviously the big news this week is the launch of the WeFunder campaign. We launched that last week. It's been excellent to see the uptake. Been over 300 folk invested in the club from all over the world, mostly the United States. And it's excellent to see. You know, when I set up the WeFunder campaign, the idea was not only to bring in money to the club, but also to create a community around the club. And it's something that's been vindicated, because some of the feedback that we've had so far has been absolutely outstanding, and it's very humbling. And again, it just shows you the power of football and what you can do if you're open, you're transparent, and you try and involve fans in the decision making and the running of the club. So, there you go.
Is that?
Need to bleep that out. Unfortunately, I guess we lost quite a lot of players at the end of the season last season. In a way, that's almost like a backhanded compliment, I feel like, because maybe we became a little bit a victim of our own success in terms of bringing in young players and getting up to a level where other players, wanted to come and take them away, which is a challenge. But it's at this level and where we are at the moment, it's something we have to live with. So we're excited to have a group of young guys coming in. It'll be a big challenge for them as well. Some of these guys never played Lowland League football before, so it'll be a test for them. I'm sure it's a test that they'll enjoy and they'll relish, and under the stewardship and guidance of Ricky Waddle, I'm sure they're in really good hands. Also a special mention maybe to Ross Patterson coming in as assistant coach along with Dorian. Dorian obviously has Lowland League experience with Edinburgh University. He was a long-term serving manager and coach at the university, so we're delighted to have him involved as well. And I know that Ricky knows Ross from back in the day at St Mirren, so Ross is a great addition to the club as well. So we're excited for the future of the club, both on and off the park.
overriding feeling is that I'm happy with the victory, but we've got a long way to go. That's, if I want to sum it up in kind of one sentence, that's what it would be. I think the shape was good, but it could be so much better. I think the defensive side of things in the forward area could have been so much better, but I think the defensive side of things, defending the box, we worked quite hard on that in pre-season. I thought that was excellent. That final defensive third defending was good, so I was happy with that side of things. But from a coaching perspective, we've got a fair bit to go.
Telling you that game's there for you tonight if you want it. Determination, a togetherness, you win a game. Alright?
Let's go, big chap. What's your kids? Come on. Fucking
I'm here at Airdrie. This is where Celtic B play their games. I'm here tonight with my two daughters, Josephine and Eloise. We're over from Paris for a few days to catch a couple of the games. So, but it's a really big test for the guys because Celtic, you know, a young team like us, similar to us, and we're in the league this season as well with Hearts. Rangers B pulled out this year, but Celtic certainly so far looking very good. Also, I'd just like to say a huge thank you to all of the owners that have invested in the club so far. We have over 330 investors on the WeFunder platform. Raised just over $80,000, so that's a fantastic start. All things considered, it's only been a couple of weeks, and it's a great opportunity for you guys as well to see the club playing against teams like Celtic. You know, Celtic Football Club, one of the biggest clubs in the world, I guess. You know, they won a Champions League before it was called the Champions League, a European Cup in 1967. Had some fantastic players through the years. Celtic, they'll be playing again this season in the Champions League. For us, Caledonian Braves, Scotland's youngest senior club, formed in 2019, to be playing against Celtic, the famous green and white hoops, is something that's very special. But we're starting to come into the game a wee bit, and hopefully we can get the equaliser and hopefully push on for another 3 points. But certainly it's a great experience. It's good to share it with my daughters tonight.
I think going into the Celtic game I made a few changes going into that because there was boys that I felt that done well over pre-season that deserved an opportunity probably in the Berwick game but never got that. I wanted to change it up, keep everybody fresh as much as possible and give those boys an opportunity, and I think I was relatively pleased with the first half, but if I'm being honest it probably came a bit quick for us. I thought they were too bright, too sharp for us, you know, on a slick surface at Airdrie. You know, I think if we look at the result, it was a bad result in terms of the scoreline. I don't think for 1 minute they deserve to win the game or even draw it, so I have to take that and say, right, okay, fair enough, we move on. I was just disappointed with the scoreline. You know, I don't think the perception that's particularly good, and I think it was maybe a little bit harsh, the 5-1, but it was important that we moved on positively into Saturday, and I think I mean, we're still finding our feet, we're still thinking, right, you know, I've put the baton on to the guys to say, right, who wants to, you know, who's going to show here, who's going to show their real potential, who's going to play with the freedom and the desire and the hunger to go and command a starting, you know, a starting jersey. So very much Saturday I was looking for the reaction. I felt the first half there wasn't really anything in the game, but if you go and lose two set play goals, which were simple goals, a decent enough ball played in, an aggressive header, you know, you're going to struggle to win games.
So the last couple of games, to be fair, it's been tough. You know, the boys have put in a good shift. It's been difficult, to be honest, you know, considering the results. You know, they've not went away, but you know, the boys are ready for Saturday, and it's just about putting that to bed. You can't change them now, and you know, kicking on. The mood in the camp, To be honest, considering the results has been, it's pretty positive. You know, we had the good wee bounce game on Tuesday amongst ourselves, but we've got a good changing room. It's a good group of boys. You know, they're young, but they're keen to learn. And yeah, I would say the mood as it is just now is pretty positive. Saturday will be a tough game. I know St Cuthbert's won their league a couple of years ago, and to be honest, they'll probably looking at how our form's been and thinking that they can come up here and get a wee upset. You know, it's a cup game. There's always upsets in the cup. We just need to make sure it's not us. But I'm confident the way the boys have been training, you know, still the attitude and the application that we've been putting into games, that you know that we can go and win the game on Saturday, and that's the most important thing. You know, win the game and then hopefully kick on. Obviously there's been a lot of fans around the world, so it's good to see that there's a lot of interest taking over, and you know, like the boys are looking to put things right as well in terms of getting results. You know, there's a kind of unique club in a situation where not a lot of clubs have this. You know, where there's people all over the world rooting for you, so boys are just looking to have a positive week, win Saturday, and then go into the 2 games next week positive, and hopefully get a couple of wins as well from them.
Hi everyone, game day at the Braves. Unfortunately, I'm not playing today. Still trying to recover from injury, but I was training on Thursday and it felt pretty good. Wee bit sore the past couple of days after it, right enough, but hopefully I won't be out for too much longer. The boys are in there, they're buzzing to get started, so fingers crossed we get the result we need after a hard start to the season. But boys are up for it, boys are focused, so come on the Braves.
It's just football, lads, it's simple as that. Okay, doing the right things, switching on, doing the right things at the right times, you win the game, score goals, and good luck. All right, come on.
Obviously, the Lowland League is becoming more and more competitive. You know, there's a lot of good teams coming up through these primarily, and also in the west of Scotland, really good teams. So we knew it was going to be a challenging start to the season. We had a tough opening fixture list of the campaign, and obviously, beyond that, we had a changeover of players. We lost 7 very good players in the close season. Ricky worked very, very hard with Ross and the coaching staff to bring in new players. But like everything, when new players coming into the team, it's going to take a bit of time for them to bed in, get to know each other. There's obviously that transitional period, particularly when the players are young. I think the average age of the squad this year is maybe like 21. So we knew it was going to be tough, and it was tough. But we managed to get a couple of good draws. We got a good win in the first game of the season against Berwick. We lost a few games on a bad run, losing a few games 1-0. And then we got obviously a really good result in the Cup where we beat St Cuthbert's 9-1, which was obviously great to progress into the next round of the Cup, but even more pleasing to get obviously a lot of goals in that game as well. Great for the confidence. Oh, who's my touch?
I got you.
Hey, right, cool. So yeah, back this week in Glasgow to meet the majority of what is a new squad. So meeting the guys for the first time tonight. So it's exciting to see some new faces in the squad in the dressing room. All young players for the most part. Good young players, very coachable. Apparently I've not seen them playing yet. Looking forward to seeing them playing on Saturday against Berwick Rangers. Obviously going to be a very tough game for us, but it's one that we're looking forward to this season. Very competitive league this year, the Lowland League. We're a good young squad. We're excited to see what we can do. Obviously the big news this week is the launch of the WeFunder campaign. We launched that last week. It's been excellent to see the uptake. Been over 300 folk invested in the club from all over the world, mostly the United States. And it's excellent to see, you know, when I set up the WeFunder campaign, the idea was not only to bring in money to the club but also to create a community around the club, and it's something that's been vindicated because some of the feedback that we've had so far has been absolutely outstanding, and it's very humbling. And again, it just shows you the power of football and what you can do if you're open, you're transparent, and you try and involve fans in the decision making and the running of the club. So there you go. Need to bleep that out. Unfortunately, I guess we lost quite a lot of players at the end of the season last season. In a way, that's almost like a backhanded compliment, I feel like, because maybe we became a little bit a victim of our own success in terms of bringing in young players and getting up to a level where other players, you know, wanted to come and take them away, which is a challenge. But it's at this level and where we are at the moment, it's something we have to live with. So we're excited to have a group of young guys coming in. It'll be a big challenge for them as well. You know, some of these guys never played Lowland League football before, so it'll be a test for them. I'm sure it's a test that they'll enjoy and they'll relish, and under the stewardship and guidance of Ricky Waddle, I'm sure they're in really good hands. Also a special mention maybe to Ross Patterson coming in as assistant coach along with Dorian. Dorian obviously has Lowland League experience with Edinburgh University. He was a long-term serving manager and coach at the university, so we're delighted to have him involved as well. And I know that Ricky knows Ross from back in the day at St Mirren, so Ross is a great addition to the club as well. So we're excited for the future of the club, both on and off the park.
And the players are back out here at Alliance Park for the second half.
Lee, tell the ref, there's a can in the park. There's a can in the park there. Honestly, these boys have left a can in the park.
Ready for the second half to kick off here. Caledonian Utd Braves lead by 1 goal. Snow, of course.
Oh, centre half!
And then entering half.
Get that can off the park before somebody gets injured. What, the amateur or something?
Referee looks at his watch. Gets us back underway here at Alliance Park for the second half. Looks like an unchanged team for the Cali Braves in the second half. And John Guthrie is getting an early touch here, looking for Matty Collins out on the left. Matty's quick, he's not going to get onto that one though. Of course, if you enjoyed watching in episode 1 of Being Brave during that halftime break there, episode 2 is now, of course, live on our YouTube channel. So make sure you stay subscribed to catch up on that. Taking you more inside the club than you've been able to see before, of course. It's been an exciting start to this season for the Cali Braves. Up on and off the park, of course, whilst Kane Spears comes up the ball. Cammy Brenner on that left foot now, rolls it into Jack Brown on the overlap, looks to get across in, deflects out. The Braves have a corner. And it's going to be Cammy Brennan sending in, swinging ball here. Sent deep towards Daniel Martins again, he gets his head onto it. It's just about cleared off the line, almost a second goal for Daniel Martins there. Desperate, unlucky, but good show of intent from the Braves earlier on here, and they're going to come straight back again. Robbie Stewart back across to Matty Collins. Jack McDowell now. Ross McNeil can't quite control that one in there. Sent away, Robbie Stewart staying tight to his man. Ross McNeil didn't have his busiest first half. He's been in good form in recent times, our top scorer. Matty Collins cuts inside, gives it to Christian Getka. Switches it across now to Cammy Bredner. Stands up his man, chops out, back inside. Sends it across the face of goal, looking for Ross McNeil. It's going to drop at the edge of the box if Christian Getka can get a shot off here. Played away up to the halfway line. Danny Martin staying tight to his man. Unfortunate to give away a free kick there. Daniel, of course, needs to be careful after picking up a yellow card in that first half. Keane Spears looking to press up here. Robbie Stewart tight to the back of his man. Mike Collins picks it up. Popped inside now by Robbie Stewart. John Guthrie's caught there down the back of his calf. Combative challenge from the opposition player there. Looks like John will be okay. John, only outfield player to start every game this season. We wouldn't want to lose his services. Man that dons the armband these days for the Braves on a match day. Sending to the box now, Matty Collins controls it in, looks to get a shot off. Out to the edge of the box, Tristan Getka strikes it, deflects. Unfortunately for the Braves, it runs wide of the goal. Matty Collins to send the ball in here. Braves trying to keep the ball alive at the back here. Cammy Brenner's done that, tries to knock it around his man, runs out of play. Through to the keeper. Take for a goal kick. Just I mentioned that the rain's been on here today. Hopefully it's not the coldest of afternoons here at Lions Park. For November standards, of course. Managed to resist a half-time cup of tea or Bovril. It's not too bad today. Ross McNeil picks up the ball. Cammy Bredner upended by a good challenge. The shot comes off Jack Brown. Stings the gloves of the keeper. Picks it up comfortably though. Another chance for the Braves here in the second half.
Get him up, Bartman! Come on, Danny, get him up! Come on! Get him up to that there!
As I say, did manage to avoid that hot drink at half time. Still had the Alliance Park pie. One thing you don't get on the YouTube stream. Unfortunately. It can't be beaten though as the ball it's popped up long and runs straight through. As the rain starts again here. John Guthrie pops the ball over the top for Cammy Bredner. He's got to first, he shoots quickly, then flashes across the face of goal there. Cammy Bredner once again looking dangerous in there, and he's been a bright spot today and unlucky with that effort. Stays at just one goal for the Cali Braves, but they came close on a number of occasions in the second half. Cumbernauld with the ball at the back now. Got up long, Christian Getka gets his head to it. The Greek midfielder's cut out there though. It's a good hold up play in the midfield. Christian Gecko once again hassling, harrying his man. Drops down the midfield here and is put through to the opposition attacker. The wrong idea there. This team has managed to keep the ball alive in that far corner. Jack Brown pokes it away though. Cammy Brendan now. Into Keane Spears, who's dropped in to pick up the ball here in the pocket. So Jack Vidal. He's happy to send it in the channel up towards Ross McNeil. Isolated up there, but he hassles and harries his man as well. Just like Chris a few moments before, and wins a throw for his team. Bredner. Looking to assess his options in midfield. That's Robbie Stewart now. John Guthrie, back to Robbie Stewart now. Thought Matty Collins was in advance from there, but made it difficult enough that they win the ball back. John Guthrie, edge of the box, sends a crossing deep towards Ross McNeil. Can't quite find him there, Christian Getka. Big punky and Spears there it was. Jack Brown into Ross McNeil, spins, shoots, stings the gloves of the keeper, the rebound comes out. Braceman's definitely caught in there. The ball's away by then. Almost a dangerous moment for the goalkeeper there, decides to parry that powerful Ross McNeil shot. Braves splash trying to get onto the rebound in there, might be Matty Collins in the middle. Couldn't quite get the touch, and it's just another chance for the tally though, as the Braves have been looking dangerous here in this second half. Mentioned next week we'll be back on the road again. Previously, the game that was scheduled for Boxing Day has been moved to Saturday next week. We'll travel to face Cumbernauld Colts next week. The corner comes from Matty Collins. Daniel Martin does get his foot to it. Goes back to Matty Collins. Can't keep the heifer down, and he was in an offside position anyway, I do believe. Yeah, we'll be back on the road to face Cumbernauld Colts for our final game of November. Well, it has been a tough month for the fixture list. Some very difficult games in there, and Cumbernauld Colts will once again provide another stern test for us. Cumbernauld Colts sitting in third position in the league. It's a really strong start to the season. This week we've got Cumbernauld United to worry about first, and Braves really could do with this second goal here to give themselves a bit more of a cushion. Position play can't quite control it in there, and Jack Brown pops into Keane Spears. Spears looks to spin. Hacks away clear before he can pull it in. Robbie Stewart heads it back to his keeper. Didn't quite have enough weight on that one as he'd anticipated. Made it a bit difficult for his keeper there, Barney, but he was authoritative with that kick up the park. So what could be a dangerous situation there, as Christian Geck does really well to keep the ball in play. Cumbernauld moving the ball well. Braves sitting back in the shape here. Cumbernauld advance up the left hand side. Cross is deflected close range. Cammy Brenda can pick it up now. Cammy back in a deep position here, and he pings the ball up long. Looking for a runner, if anything else. If nothing else, it'll at least get his team up the park. He runs through to the Cumbernauld goalkeeper, picks that one up. Slight pass in there, and we're going to see the first change of the game for the opposition. That change will take place now. Here, and so we'll see a change coming up pretty soon in response from Ricky Waddle. Far side, might be Greg Stewart perhaps stripping off over there. Matty Collins now, looking to create. Christian Gecko as well to knock it around his man. Driving up now, the Greek midfielder. Pings it out with his left foot. It's a lovely pass to Cammy Bredner. He can get across if he can. His body's in the middle. It's defended by the first man and hacked away, but pressure comes back. Jack Brown into the box. McNeil's in there. Collins is there. Touch it in, shoots. The referee whistles blow, leave a handball in there. As I say, another tough test next week. Cumbernauld United to finish off this month. Cumbernauld Colts, I beg your pardon. As I mentioned, third in the league, the Cali Braves. Currently sitting in 14th in the league. It had been as high up as the top half at times recently. But it really is a tight pack in that middle of the league, but a tough run, as I mentioned, with East Kilbride, undefeated team at the top of the league. Trident, fourth in the league, who himself beat East Kilbride, of course, the week before playing us in convincing fashion in the cup. And Albion Rovers, who are just sitting in 12th themselves, but they played four games less than a lot of the teams in the league. Newly relegated to the division as well. Tough game away there last week. And in fact, the Braves only came out of those 3 games with 1 point. Really was quite unfair, really. I think some good performances in there, all 3 games, and took the lead in all of those matches, and could have been a chance to pick up more points and push up into the top half, but not to be. And certainly still positives to take. Speaking to Ricky last week after the game, certainly most disappointed man in the stadium, but proud of the effort of his players as they come up here once again. Matty Collins at the back. Sends it back across the face, no one there. Cammy Bredner almost takes the ball away. It's out of play for a Braves throw. Take the throw here. Side to McNeil. Collins is looking to chase in there. I'll get onto it. Flicked on for you, Greg Stewart getting his first involvement in the game, coming into that number 10 role where he's impressed recently. Greg certainly offers a different dynamic to Keane. He's going to go straight up for this header, this long ball here, and he controls it in delightfully. Pops off to John Guthrie. Sending behind here, almost comes the Cumbernauld man. 35th, the Braves runs through to the goal of Bernie White. Top now, Greg Stewart making a dangerous run here, peeling out to left. Back for Robbie Stewart. Digs across out. See what he's going for there. Cammy Bredner at the back post. Doesn't quite come off, and it's cleared away. Jack Brown looking to get in there. He's controlled it back for his team, the right back, doing well there. Christian Gecko in that deep midfield position now. Pops out to the right hand side to Cammy Bredner. Sends a low cross in. It's touched on by Ross McNeil. Blocked at close range there, but that's good football once again. The Braves will have another corner to come from this right hand side. It's Daniel Martins, Jack McDowell make their way up. Of course, that first goal coming from Daniel from a corner, and Cammy Bredner sends it in. It's deep once again. Knocked away well by a man at the back post, and it'll just be a throw in to come from the Braves. Robbie Stewart up to take it. Ball sent into the box. Ross McNeil was in the vicinity. So Jack McDowell looked to chase this one out from centre back, and he's made it difficult for his man. It runs all the way into the box here. No one's going for it. Matty Collins chases. A bit difficult by himself in there. Good effort from Matty though to keep the ball alive. I'll play there for a Cumbernauld throw to come. Bredner into Greg Stewart. Ross McNeil sends it across the face of goal. Mike Collins is there at the back. That's a vital piece of defending in there from the Cumbernauld defender. Matt Collins would have had a tap in behind him there if that challenge hadn't been put in. Brendan take the corner once again. His targets are up. This one's at the near post. Jack McDowell made the run. Not quite enough on that ball there though. Jack Brown will go up to take this throw here. Defenders drop back in. John Guthrie. Daniel Martin send it back down the right hand side. See another change coming up here for the opposition, of course. As mentioned, the Braves making their one change earlier on. I was saying Greg Stewart offers something very different to Keane Spears with his physicality and a real strong asset to have in the team. He's been quite unlucky with injuries himself as well. And last season, he was a player on the books last season, Greg. There was a lot of change over the summer, of course, but Greg, one of those players to stay on. Did struggle a bit at time last season with his fitness and so many options as well in that midfield last year, and even players like John Guthrie wasn't always guaranteed a start, and you know, these guys have really sort of staked their claim this year and held down their spots, but that midfield partnership of Christian Getka and John Guthrie has been pretty immovable for the last 15 games or so. The two of them really complementing each other well, two players that certainly dig in and work hard, and made it difficult for Greg coming back from minor injuries had recently to win his place back in the team. But he did come on against Caledonian in the number 10 role. As you can probably guess with the size of him when you see him play, he can easily play in a deep role, and he's often been the player that sits in front of the back line, so as an anchor man, or he's even played out centre back at times. And tail end of last season finished it off in playing in the back three, Greg Stewart, but playing today in that number 10 role, and he's been in good form with a couple goals to make for it in recent weeks. It's come down this side, and John Guthrie's had to touch it out. As I mentioned, John Guthrie, another player that wasn't always guaranteed to start in midfield, our longest serving player. Can perform on the wings as well or at right back, but every single match this season has started with John Guthrie at centre mid. He blocks that one out of play there. It's really the combativeness and energy he does add to this team. So quite a few players you can take a look at that were with us last year. Maybe sometimes a bit mixed for game time, but with the high turnover we had this summer, a lot of those guys have stayed on and said, you know, I'm going to make a real stake for this, stake a claim for a shot here, and they've done well. And it's a young squad, of course, as the corner comes in deep. It's over for everyone. It's kept alive there at the back now, and the Braves look to break. Long ball up towards Greg Stewart. Not quite enough on it to find him. Braves will hassle. Getka tries it again. And this time he does find Stewart on the left. Guthrie. Big switch across to Bredner now. Apologies for any loss of audio just there. Technical issue on our end. I think that should be resolved now. I didn't say too much whilst I was gone, don't worry. Nothing interesting anyway. Jack Brown with the ball. Into Cammy Bredner. Of course, we'll be missing the singing of the Cali casuals to our right. They've been going all afternoon once again as Matty Collins looks to get a shot off, blocked close range. So we just put it back in, long ball. To Ross McNeil. Centre on, it's flipped on. Bristol trying to get a tip there and on straight. Whistle was blowing for a free kick there though. Referee blows the whistle and that free kick will be sent in now. It's a dangerous area and went away and the ball's sent back into the box over the head of Bernie White. An awkward run from in there and touch onto it to put it out for a corner kick. Cumbernauld Utd putting some pressure on here. 70 minutes on the clock here. It's from the centre. So edge of the box comes and shot sent. To clear the lines. Could be going in. Collins trying to press up there himself. Robert Stewart now. Ross McNeil. Out of play there and might be seeing a change there. Not happening just yet. Robbie Stewart will get the throw in. To midfield there towards one of his teammates. Coming down the right here and across sent into the box now. In the middle, a header comes off and Braves come so close to having their second goal. Really clever one in there from McNeil. Always such a danger in that box. His header just went wide off the mark, and we'll be seeing third and what you presume would be final sub at this stage now for Cumbernauld. Signals we change of shape. On the wings by the looks. Player switching over there. So, of course, post-match reaction will come as well in the following days. Through the gaffer. Post-match highlights, of course, and if you've not seen it, as I mentioned, episode 2 of Being Brave is live on our YouTube channel, so stay subscribed, of course, and leave a comment on the video and comment on the stream here. Always good to see, appreciated that conversation. Well, what's the deal with this one here? It's done well there to get it clear, and seeing this cup definitely gives a great opportunity for the club to progress. Big disappointment earlier in the season, of course, getting knocked out the Scottish Cup by Fraserburgh. Well, it's a difficult tie here. It'd be great to win a little run, but this competition's a good chance, and runs for the entirety of the season, as I mentioned. Matt Collins gets a touch, spins away. Pops over the top now, and Harry Brendan's chasing. He's done well there. Powerful run, puts across the face, and another great recovery challenge from the defender in the middle. Now one's put out for a corner kick. So approach 70 minutes of goalless action here at Lions Park. Plus the Braves taking the lead in within that first 10 minutes through Daniel Martin's powerful finish. It's Cameron Bredner. Can't wait to take this corner here. Very left-footed. In swinging ball to come, of course, from Cammy, and he's sent it in. It's deep. The back. Ross McNeil gets his head to it. It's actually down to what could have been a dangerous area, but unfortunately goes into the hands of the keeper quite comfortably. Cumbernauld will come again as they look for their responder. It's cut out though by Cammy Bredner. Touch off the chest there. And we'll keep coming. He's put to the top there, he's head to it. Flag is up for offside. Also, we've just seen with the one change for the Cali Braves today. Strong bench. See a couple of players warming up down to my left. Jamie Watson's one of them, and possibly Spindler Thompson as well. A lot of attacking options on that bench. Not something we're really needing at this moment in time. Braves leading by 1-0. So Ricky's usually not the type to roll the subs on if he doesn't need to. He did want to claim himself as man of the match after our draw with Trinidad the other week, when I went in to ask for our official man of the match. He did say he wanted to do himself for his use of his substitutes, but it's Cole Stars that makes the final decision. First team coach Cole. He went for Jack McDowell, not the gaffer, who wasn't happy about that decision, but I beg your pardon, it was Ross McNeil on that day. Jack McDowell, man of the match against Cowden Beef, of course. Just put Troldon in. An old left back and send it up. Brown there trying to intercept and Cumbernauld to move the ball out to the right hand side impressively here. Goes into the box now. McDowell gets his head to it. On something to get away from this man here. Dow deals that one and Robbie Stewart completes clearance. Play it up to Greg Stewart now. Number 10 picks up the ball. It's Matty Collins. Tried to move it inside there. Quite the pass Matty was looking for. Matty's been dangerous today once again, I'd say, on that left. Not quite coming off this way. At this moment in time, at least. He's going to have to do some defending here. Dangerous area. Still trying to find some space to get across into the box. Done well. There's a press in the middle. Pulling from both players in there, and nothing the referees liking there. So the Braves will look to shove and counter if they can, but game's going to get stopped. Good dissent from midfielder there. Not happy with the decision of the referee on that occasion. Doesn't look like there's too much in it there, though. Regular sort of pulling and shoving you see in the box. Later, get back underway after that yellow card. So along to Matty Collins. Plenty of potential exciting ties if Braves do get through in this one. Two games in action today in the South Challenge Cup. Still a lot of teams to whittle down as we go on. So we got to the last four last year, and we'd like to go all the way this year, of course. Much different change team, as we mentioned, after our summer turnover. The young squad as well. Cup rugby be great for them. Well, the Cali Casuals not giving the ball back. Ball was eventually returned, and of course we do not always condone the behaviour of the Cali Casuals. Bit of the housery from them there, I think the polite way to say it is. I'm certainly enjoying it down there though. Laughing it up. When we get a job as a ball boy anytime soon, I can assure you of that. It's Cumbernauld get the ball into the box, throwing. Into the box, the shot does come off. That one's high and over, clips to the top of the fence. And that one's off into the Strathclyde. Would you call lifetime? Everyone's caught. Play coming down Robbie Stewart's side there. Are we having another decent game at left back? Really staked a claim for his position in the team, was tussling with that spot blue figure. Other new options in the team, but see probably someone that epitomises the young squad that we have here, 17 years of age. Really been so solid with his performances. A player that came in midway through last season, didn't play too much. Such picked up by Ricky was telling us, saw him playing schoolboy level. Came straight in from boys club level, straight into first team football last year. In a few months, just been in and around the squad, not too much game time, but he's really made a claim for that position. Left back, another player actually came in from the same game that Ricky spotted him playing, was Enzo Wright, who not seen this season, unfortunately, for the Braves, coming from a hamstring injury, and as I'm pretty sure Enzo's picked up a serious injury. Mentioned for a moment as that set piece was set into the box. Jack McDowell can't keep it alive at the back, and it's out for goal kick, but seeing Enzo Wright, young midfielder, you might not be too familiar with him. Started following the Braves this year. He's just not been out of the park. Had bad luck for his hamstrings, to say, and got himself back fit again and playing for the under-20s last week. Looks like he's actually caused a pretty serious injury on his knee. Currently on crutches, awaiting a scan, and we hope to see him back in action, obviously sooner rather than later. But I thought I with Enzo at this time as he awaits the results of that scan. Obviously, knee injuries can always be very concerning. It's a concerning thing to see such a popular figure in in the changing room as well. Enzo, would have seen him in behind the scenes documentary as well, so he's always happy to talk for the media team. Enzo is, and we hope to see him back out sooner rather than later, of course. And well, we'll just go to him. As Christian Getke comes up, Greg Stewart gives to Aiden Clougherty, who's just entered the game. Might try and get an early shot off here, and he does dig it out of his feet. It's well over the goal, but right start from Aiden Clougherty after coming in. Aiden Clougherty coming onto that left wing where has started recently. New position for Aiden. Actually, right back, he's moved up onto the wing back as well, and onto the left now, where he's been playing well. And Matty Collins has taken the long route round, as you can see, back to the dugout. Aiden's on here to help us see this one out in the final 10 minutes, hopefully. Cameron Bredner picks it up now. He digs across and can't find McNeil, but comes to Getke at the edge of the box. He does get a shot off. Straight in for Christian there. He's definitely got a good strike on him. We've not seen him score for the Braves yet, but we've seen him come close on a number of occasions. And that one was decent effort, but really got caught under the ball in there. Greek. That's the only thing he's really lacked in his game. And the Cali Brave shot, he does a bit of everything otherwise. I'm sure that goal will come as he came close and had so much energy to the team of his running, and Greg Stewart does that too. And he's got the ball on the right hand side now. He's got three in the middle. Stelmead, and it comes to Getke at the edge of the box. He shoots again. He did catch that one better. It takes an infinite way out. See comment coming in there from Josh. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Certainly is some messing around from our unofficial ball boys there, the Cali casuals. Saying we're not getting paid for that one, unfortunately, but slowing the game down at every chance. But get this corner in here, and Cam Bredner's going to take it. Daniel Martins makes his way up eventually. The whistle was blown, and Cammy's going to send it in. Flicked on, almost flicked on by Jack McDowell, should say, at the near post. Can't get onto it, but he's going to get the ball now. McDowell gives it back to Bredner. Scuffs his cross. Getke. Flicked on again. Cross comes into the box now, looking for Ross McNeil, the only man in the middle there. Tagged away and clear, but Braves keep the ball at the right end of the park. Since they say that, flag is raised. A foul there, and Cumbernauld Utd will push himself out once again. Greg Stewart's going to chase this one here. Back to the keeper. Send it away. John Guthrie picks it up again. Braves giving the pressure. Getke at the edge of the box. He's going to shoot again. Now he finds a great pass. John Guthrie opens up, shoots, and scores. And the Caledonian Braves have their second goal here. It's John Guthrie. And get the goal. Really was a nice move in there from the boys. And Christian Getke thought about getting the shot off himself, it looked like. Patiently waited and finished off. Should be Caledonian Braves comfortable now. That second goal coming from John there. So that was a really nice pass from Christian to slot him in there, and a cool finish from man down, man done. With 87 minutes on the clock, Caledonian Braves certainly got, safe to say, at least 1 foot in the 5th round draw of the South Challenge Cup. Great to see John getting on the score sheet there. I should mention that it was his first goal of the season as well. Good new players getting on the score sheet today. Looks like we might have a sub actually happening there. Josh Gemmell is making his way in for the match. And strike coming on for Ross McNeil there. See how the final few minutes of this game. Christian Getka now after Aidan Clogsley on the left. Once up, confident running here from Aidan. Lovely pass as well towards John Guthrie. Can't get the shot off. Josh Gemmell almost. Not to be there. It's Bernie White, the Braves goal. Of course, approaching the end of the game here. Anyone tuning in on the YouTube stream, want to drop their man of the match in the comments. There's been some great performances in there. Daniel Martins, John Guthrie getting on the score sheets, of course. Tough choice choosing today. I think it's certainly an all-round performance from Guthrie in the middle of the park. So that goal he got there as well, I'd say my opinion. And too much weight on that pass there. Very sure can't keep it alive. As I mentioned, back on the road next week. Cumbernauld Colts, the way the streams will be working going forward is we'll have live coverage of every single home match. Fortunately, with any UK listeners tuning in, as you well know, we can't always stream Saturday 3 o'clock due to the blackout law. So, international break, we're welcome to do so. Other games will be streamed live on our Facebook page, so make sure you follow us there if you don't already. Effort coming off there. Once again, Bernie White's not too worried in his Braves goal there. And of course, for away games as well, we're continuing live commentary throughout the images, of course. On Twitter Spaces or X Spaces, I suppose we used to say now. So make sure you tune in for that next week away to Cumbernauld Colts if you want to hear how the Braves get on back in league action. Will be one of the toughest games of the season, of course. We'll be back for more. More next season, next month, I should say. And that's a sore challenge on Greg Stewart there. You can hear the clatter from where we're sitting, and he's down in a heap there as he was really caught heavily there. He deserved the yellow card, I have to say, for the opposition defender there. Hopefully Greg's okay there. Greg still down getting treatment there. So I appreciate all the comments coming in on the stream here. Something always makes it easier when the Cali Braves are winning. Keeping this cup run going. Good to see Greg back up on his feet now. Appreciate everyone tuning in, as we say, and with that, well, back on Facebook Live once again when we turn to Alliance Park next month. This one's a long way out. I don't know if Cammy Brenner's going to attempt to strike. I don't know if he'd be doing this if the scores are level, but it looks like he's going to shoot, and he does, and hopefully work it there for Cammy. Say he did score a free kick from about that distance so early in the season, in all fairness. In that bonus loss late on. Cracking goal, as I say. If they want to check out if you're not seeing it, and tried to recreate it there, didn't quite catch it so well. I must say as well, it's had a bit of a laugh with Cammy, because I was down filming a video you might have seen on social media, 4-shot challenge from the players, and Cammy, who scored that free kick earlier that week, could, in the training session, barely get a free kick off the ground, let alone on target on the day. We don't find me saying, got one in the final cut, which did score, but took a few attempts there, but certainly caught that free kick there, but not much accuracy, unfortunately, as Christian Getka pops the ball out to the right-hand side. Not too much left to go in this one. So looking ahead to next month, we start the month heading away with the longer trips in the league away to Berwick Rangers down south of the border. Full-time whistle is blowing here at Lions Park. The game finishes 2-0 to the Caledonian Braves to secure our place in the 5th round of the South Challenge Cup. Balls coming here today from Daniel Martins and John Guthrie late on. That secures our round place. The 5th round of the cup. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. We have live match reaction coming in the next couple of days. Post-match interview with Ricky and highlights to come as well, so you can catch up on the action. Thank you for tuning in today, and as I say, we're back next week with our stream on Twitter Spaces, live commentary away to Cumbernauld Utd. Thank you for tuning in today. Your commentator, Callum Ratcher. Goodbye.